Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to set up your Keenetic router. So, first thing you need to do is turn on the router. Take the power adapter, plug one end into an outlet, and the other into the router. When the router is powered on, the light will turn on. It may take a few minutes for it to completely turn on. Next, connect the cable from your broadband provider or from your modem to a special internet port. This port usually has a different color and labeled as WAN. Each cable should be inserted until it clicks. Now you need to reset the router to the factory settings. Press and hold the reset button on the router for 10 seconds. Until the indicator lights on the router begin to flash. Sometimes this button is located inside the router casing to avoid accidental pressing. In this case, use a thin object to press on it. The router will reboot and the settings will return to the factory defaults. Insert one end of the Ethernet cable that comes with the router into one of the Ethernet port. And the other into your computer's Ethernet port. Please wait a few minutes for connection. The router is now connected to your computer. Now you need to set it up. But first, I will show you another method for connecting the router if you do not have an Ethernet cable or your computer does not have an Ethernet port. Connect the router to the power adapter and cable from your internet provider. This will enable Wi-Fi. If the router is new and has never been configured, the Wi-Fi network will have the name of your router. Your router has its own Wi-Fi network name and password printed on a sticker. Connect to it. Great, you've connected to the router. Now let's start setting it up. First, open your web browser and visit the URL you see on the screen. Use the URL bar instead of the search bar. You will see a form with a login and a password. Usually, the login is admin, and the password is 1234 or also admin. It should be noted that not everyone will have this step. This mostly applies to older firmware versions. On newer firmware versions, you will immediately see the page where the router setup begins. If these credentials are wrong, then find label on your router. The credentials are often printed on the bottom of the device. If none of this works, it means that your router has already been configured and someone has changed the login and password. If you can't find out the login credentials, just reset the router to factory settings. And then log into the router's personal cabinet using the standard credentials. Before starting, I want to tell you that different firmware versions differ slightly from each other. Some setup steps may be placed in a different order. So if your setup process does not match my video exactly, do not worry, keep watching the video, and later I will show what to do. So, on the first page, you need to select the router language. I will leave English. And click this button. On the next page, you need to select your router configuration. If you do not know what to choose, select this option. And click the next button. Next, without reading the license agreement, click this button. On the next page, do the same. On the following pages, you will be shown how to properly connect the router if you have a modem. Even if you have a modem, click this button to skip the setup part that we already completed in the first half of the video. Next, you need to choose your online TV option. This information can also be found in your contract with your internet provider. If you do not know what to choose, select this option. It is the most common option. And click the next button. Click the next button again. Next, you need to select your time zone. If you do not know which one you have, choose any. It only affects the router update time. And click the next button. On the next page, the router firmware version will be checked. If a new firmware version is available, click this button. On this page, create a password for logging into the router admin panel. Your username will be admin, and create a password yourself and enter it in this field. And click the next button. On the next page, select the day and time when the router will automatically download and update the firmware. Here, select the day. I will choose Monday. And here select the time range when the router will be allowed to download and update. And click the next button. If a new firmware version is available, the router update process will start next. Wait a few minutes. If you were connected to the router via Wi-Fi, reconnect to the network. On the next page, you need to set the name and password of your Wi-Fi network. Enter the network name in this field. And enter the network password in this field. The password must consist of at least 8 characters. And click the next button. Wait a couple of minutes. If you were connected to the router via Wi-Fi, reconnect to the network with the new settings. On this page, click the next button. On this page, click this button. On the next page, all the data of your router will be displayed. You can print it, copy it somewhere, or download it to your computer. Click the next button. And click the Finish button. Check the boxes here and click the Affirm button. For the settings to take effect, you need to reboot the router. To do this, in the Management section, click the System Settings menu item. At the end of this page, there will be a System Reboot section. In this section, click the Reboot button and confirm your choice. Wait a couple of minutes for the router to fully reboot. Now check if the internet is working. Just try Googling something. If internet still doesn't appear, contact your internet service provider. He will tell you what type of connection you have and what other settings you need to do. That's all. If my video was useful, please support my work. I donate half of all donations to shelters. You can find more details in the description below.